Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm a little under the weather, darling. Have strep throat and all that good old stuff, and sinuses and good old influenza at the moment. Y'all can see I'm very Tony Braxton right now. I'm very Anita Baker. I'm very Ari Lennox. Not Ari Lennox. I'm very what's her name? Lennox. What's her name? Sis, the white lady. Um, These are the dream of this. Y'all, Annie Lennox, right? Is it Annie? I think y'all know I'm talking very B. Arthur right now. Y'all know I'm giving all the baritone girls, and the I'm very every man wants a woman. Y'all know I'm gonna give the people, something, a different octave, a different tone. I think it's kind of hot personally. Besides the nosebleeds and the mucus and the headaches and the coughing and the sore throat. But the vocals are everything. It's giving something different. But anyway, this is Real Housewives of Potomac. Hopefully, I don't sneeze on this camera, child, because it's gonna be blood and everything. It's gonna be a hot mess. Um, so anyway, okay, let me see. I hope y'all doing okay. By the way, let me see if I can remember what's going on. Okay, we see Karen in a sauna. I would love that. My in-home own sauna. Like I think that's dope. Let me see. Um, so we see Gizelle and Robyn. They're sitting on the couch, talking to their business partner, whoever she is. She's working with them on the Reasonably Shady show. I don't understand how people watch that show, listen to that show, whatever they do with that show, the podcast. Apparently, Reasonably Shady have been nominated for NAACP awards. I don't really understand any of that. I don't, regardless of how awful I think they are um, on this show. Um, to me, Robyn and Gizelle are just not interesting. They don't have like personalities that draws you in. They don't have like, to me, there's just nothing about them that would make me want to sit and listen to them for hours. It's really not. If I was to listen to them, the only reason I would listen to them is just to hear Housewives tea. Other than that, there's no reason for me to listen to them for nothing. There's just no. I listen to Candiace. I listen to Karen. As far as very interesting personality, polarizing personality, people I feel like are funny and have something to say that I would care about. Yeah, not all the housewives, Karen and Candiace. But anyway, I think Candiace has a podcast too with her friend. Anyway, they're sitting on the couch talking about that. So the lady leaves, and so then they get on. They start talking about. They want to do a live show and all that kind of stuff. And who the heck want to sit through that? Who want to sit through a live show with them? I don't get that. I'm just confused. Um, but they're talking about that, and they brought up Ashley told Gizelle apparently that Wendy was singing a different tune at the club when she was hugging Robyn and saying "I love you," etc. And so Robyn was telling her, she was like, "Oh, Wendy, girl, it's been like over a year. All this is happening and blah blah blah." And of course, Gizelle is not willing to make amends with anybody really, because that keeps the drama going, that keeps the storyline and stuff going. Robyn also told Gizelle that she's set up a meeting with Candiace to talk to Candiace, and Gizelle just pretty much showed her good luck. And she's really sad that Gizelle is this way, and she's not willing to apologize because she never thinks she's wrong, and it's just crazy the lengths that she will go with people. She truly has proven time and time again she could care less about anybody. And I don't know when y'all ladies on this show is gonna get it. But I don't know. Let me see. So Karen, she's also doing a show. She wants to do like a live variety show. Now I'll check Karen's show out because I think Karen is interesting. Um, but I mean, to be honest, I don't really know how it's gonna happen. Her friend, I forgot his name. We've seen him many times. Is it Michael? Patrick? I don't know. We've seen it many times, and him many times, and he's a child. He's living out his dream through Karen. He done set up the whole variety show for Karen, and he was like, "Look, you gonna wear this, you gonna wear that, you gonna sing this song, you gonna have this entertainer, you gonna have this drag queen, you gonna have this." I mean, he got it all. He got it locked down to the shoes that she gonna wear every day. I'm like, Lord, this is his dream. Karen just sitting on the couch chilling. I think Karen's just kind of throwing herself, and all these ladies on this show, outside of Candiace, they all seem to just throw themselves in different avenues and just see what's gonna work. You know, I say outside of Candiace because Candiace actually has talent for, singing and acting and dancing and that kind of stuff. So it's something she's always wanted to do. So that's why I say outside of Candiace, and I don't see Candiace going out and investing in ostrich farms or whatever the heck. It's just, it wouldn't make sense. But these other ladies, child, yeah, I'll do it, All right. Candiace met up with Robyn. Robyn is super emotional, which is horrible. One of her good friends, her friend's sister and brother-in-law passed away, which is horrible. And so I'm praying for, their family and stuff. That is a lot. It's hard enough to lose one, but to lose multiples at the same time, it takes a toll on you. It's just really, I can only imagine, something you're never going to get over. So Robyn is super emotional meeting up with this, meeting up with Candiace in the scene. And so, they start to talk, and they briefly got on the whole thing, and Robyn was just like, I wish you would just be more specific on who you was talking to. And Candiace was like, yeah, that's fair. Candiace said that she looks up to Robyn. My God, Candiace, if you're gonna look up to Robyn, you should probably look up to me too. I mean, neither one of us ain't, I mean, my God, Candiace, you look up to Robyn for what? And I had no idea that Robyn and Candiace was this close. Where did that come from? Will we sleep? I don't know. I just don't remember. I just don't remember them being, this close. So, but they say they're this close or whatever. What are we supposed to do? So they were crying and stuff, but don't get it twisted. Excuse me, y'all. But don't get it twisted. It's not gonna last long. It's not. And Robyn is emotional right now. That's the only reason that she's this loving and all this stuff towards Candiace. Or maybe, I don't know. Do y'all believe that Candiace and Robyn has a real relationship? Here's what I don't want. I don't want Candiace to get back close with Robyn, and especially get back close with Gizelle. And then before you know it, they done, all of them, including Candiace, done ice Wendy out. That's what I don't want to happen. Regardless of, a lot of people say that Wendy's boring and Wendy's not good for the show, Wendy's not, whatever. Whether I agree or disagree with that, I will say this. I want Wendy to stay on this show just because of how. If it's for a few reasons, but mainly because of how they're trying to get rid of her. And we see what they're trying to do. All the cast members, for the most part, outside of maybe 2 or 3, is trying to ice Wendy out and get this lady off her show and get her off her check. Take this check away from her, and that's not right. So, because of that reason alone, I'm gonna fight and fight and fight and do all I can to keep Wendy on the show. Because they're shady and messy. And I just hope Candiace don't get so wrapped up in the friendship and thinking they're actually her friends that she let her good friend Wendy just go on down the drain. Let me see. Mia, they're opening their DC branch of their joint chiropractic business. And she's still telling us that her and Gordon started that business and stuff by themselves and blah blah blah. Only Jackie and Karen showed up. Nobody else showed up. That's a big dumb telephone pole too. That Mia. You gonna see next week. Thinking Gizelle and Robyn is your friend. Child, bye. Gizelle is on to the next storyline. She can no longer penetrate Candiace and Wendy. The fandom, we done read them on that. We was like, okay, leave Candiace and Wendy alone. So she moved on to Mia. That quick. But Mia, you can't utter an apology to Wendy. But you easily accepted Giselle's apology because, you need her approval. Because Gizelle is that girl, the head cheerleader on the show. And you deem her as more important than the other ones. So you forgave Gizelle, but you can't forgive Wendy on the situation that you started. Mia, you started that whole situation with Wendy. I don't know why you're leaving that out. The situation with you and Gizelle started. But you forgave her like that. You're a clown. Somebody needs to go on this show. I'm down for either Robyn going, Mia going. Yeah, Robyn and Mia, because we know Gizelle not going nowhere, ever. It's going to be the Real Housewives of Potomac, and Giselle's going to be the only cast member. Because what else she got to do? And she's that girl that's willing to do whatever. And she's the face of Potomac. She'll do whatever for storyline. She really could care less. And I cannot wait for the day that the Green Eyed Bandits go back and forth and go against each other. I'm not going to be on anybody's side. But I just want to see it. Tear each other apart. Because that's what you deserve. Both of y'all. Because y'all a mess. Let me see. So, yeah, that happened. Let me see. Chris and Candiace are throwing a party. Candiace has her second degree. MBA from Howard University. Shouts out to Queen Candiace, child. And they're having that first little party. Candiace, them parties look lit. They look fun. I saw on Instagram they celebrated Candiace's birthday. And actually Jacqueline was there, Mia's friend. So I guess, we know Mia and Jacqueline are fell out now in real life. But it's interesting. You go so hard for your friends and look what happened, child. My whole thing with Candiace is very sensitive. And she'll pop off and get you together verbally. But I think in her mind, she really thinks these people are her friends. Bless her heart. I just don't want her to get so caught up and so wrapped up in the mess to not see it. To not see. She's fully done with Gizelle, she say. But you need to watch everybody else, too. The only two people that's probably on your side, Candiace, is Karen, which is partially. Because Karen is for Karen. And then Wendy. But everybody else you need to watch. And just treat them as co-workers. And just, stop getting so emotionally invested in these relationships. Girl, this is a show. Anyway. Let me see. Anything else happen, y'all? Oh, Gizelle, she had a party for her beautiful twins. They turned 16. They look great. I love their individual little styles. We saw Pastor Jamal Bryant. Who cares? Yeah. So we saw Pastor Jamal. And, he came to support his daughters. It was nice. Gizelle is an incredible mother. And she, in her speech to her daughter, she spoke about how she wished that she was them, and how they are at her age, when she was their age, and all that kind of stuff. And I thought that was lovely that she said that. Gizelle definitely has good in her. She knows how to act because she's raised those daughters right. Um, which is why I know that a lot of what she do is an act. But it's too much, Gizelle. You do too much. You do too much. We just gonna keep dragging you till you learn how to act. But anyway, happy birthday to the girls. They're beautiful. Um, okay, let me see. So we get to Candiace's party. We see Charrisse there. Charrisse is also at Candiace's party on Instagram. Um, so we see Charrisse there. Pretty much everybody came except for Mia. Uh, except for Mia and Gizelle, right? Mia, Gizelle, and Ashley. Everybody else was there. Um, so it was nice. Candiace looked cute. Mama Dorothy's in town. She shaded Gizelle. It was a snake in the backyard, and she said, "I thought you said Gizelle wasn't coming." That was so funny. Mama Dot is a mess. It's so funny. Candiace, her mom, and her sister, they all three look alike. Like, they all look different, but they all look just alike, if that makes sense. Um, so, let me see. Wendy came and stuff. Robyn actually came. Um, I've always said that I like Robyn outside of Gizelle. I've always said that Robyn is a cool chick. I do believe that Robyn is a cool chick. This season she done showed her tail with me though. But Robyn is a cool chick, and I've always said, everybody always say they like Robyn outside of Gizelle. But for some reason she's so loyal to Gizelle. Gizelle got something on her. She has to, because it just don't make any sense. Mm-mm. Um, so let me see. Mm, I don't think what happened. For Karen asked Robyn, when's the wedding? Me and Ray chilling. We want to know when's the wedding. Robyn says now that she wants to have a private ceremony with just her, Juan, and her sons. It's never gonna happen, this wedding. And now you want to have a private ceremony. Bye, Robyn. We should let you go off the show just for having the same storyline for 7 years. I mean, please, ma'am. Juan is your brother at this point. He's your brother and your roommate and your homeboy. Child. So, Karen was shading Robyn, of course. So then we see Wendy and Robyn starts to talk, and Wendy apologized to Robyn. Just whatever. And Wendy had to ask Robyn for an apology. She didn't know what she was apologizing for. Then she said that she already apologized, as if we saw it. I said, girl. The only reason I could understand why Wendy would apologize is because she wants to remain on the show. And she probably realized they're trying to ice her out and get rid of her. But still, I don't know. My for the ancestors, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it for the ancestors, for the people that marched. I just don't know. I just don't know if I could do it. Mm-mm. Um, but Robyn, apparently she says she'll accept this Wendy versus the other Wendy. Yeah, as long as somebody groveling and kissing your tail and being apologetic and being a lapdog. You love them, you like them. Sad. But watch she go to Gizelle and try to downplay it and say something. I'm just like, oh. Let's see what's going on. Candiace talked to Karen. She said she apologized to Karen. A producer told her that she did say it. But once again, Ashley initiated that conversation about Karen and Ray and stuff. But we just gonna let that go. And so let me see what else happened. Karen said she accepts Candiace's apology, blah, blah, blah. So Ray, Uncle Ben, the last thing I want to talk about. Uncle Ben, he ended up talking to Chris. And they're talking about the whole situation with Gizelle and Chris in the dressing room. And Ray feels like Chris should just apologize because of how she felt and blah, blah, blah. And Karen feels the same way and blah, blah, blah. And Chris is standing on it. It was like, I'm not apologizing to Gizelle because I didn't do nothing wrong. What it really is that Chris went in there and cussed Gizelle out about how she was treating Candiace on last year's reunion. And she didn't like it. And she flipped it and created this whole situation. That's what happened. I said, girl, just a mess with Chris. It was so funny. Candiace was on the inside giving a speech and saying how thankful she was, and Chris was on the porch, mad, drinking one of them Coronas that Ashley be having. Oh, that Ashley. Ashley met up with Uncle Lump, them. And somebody give Uncle Ben his meds. Say meds I'll be taking and Ray, Uncle Ray, we're gonna watch Gunsmoke and Jeopardy and Let's Make a Deal and the Andy Griffin Show and stuff together and Murder She Wrote together, Uncle Ray. And we're gonna sit down and we're gonna get something to eat. We're gonna take our beds and we're gonna go to bed. Okay? So Ashley, she had a scene with Uncle Lump and Uncle Lump's wife. And she came over and she was talking about Michael. Michael took the oldest one and she had the baby. And she was talking, she started to cry, say she just she's responsible for these two boys and she's just sad and she just can't believe that she's gonna be raising them by herself. And Ashley, I can only imagine what you're going through. I'm not a woman and I don't have kids. But if it's one thing I know is that women are the strongest people in the world, the strongest living being in this planet. And many mothers have did it before you with less resources than you. So you're going to be all right. You crying because you're no longer with Michael. That's what you cry for. You could possibly be crying because you realize you ain't going to get nothing either from this divorce, allegedly. But that's when you crying because of Michael. Child, you got it. You'll figure it out. You're going to be fine. You have help. That's it. Now, I don't, too much have nothing nice to say about Ashley. But Ashley, you're going to be all right, child. Just keep doing those TikToks. What else is going on? Y'all, I think that's it. I think I talked about everything. This is another good episode of Potomac, child. And just annoying and just take you through all the emotions like all the other ones, child. With this said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at Skinsmore on Instagram and Twitter. At Skinsmore89 on Snapchat. Chess King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. And I'll see you guys later.